What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this new season. It's season 3 on Annie's Adventures and Friends podcast here on YouTube. Thank you as always for tuning in and going local. I also want to thank you guys for 12 years. Thanks for your continued support. And just like always, today I'm going to introduce you to some, we got local author, a poet. We have a local artist. We're going to save you some money. We're going to get you like free money for down payments if you qualify. We're going to talk house stuff. And then we're going to talk to Kikimora. You guys know I'm like obsessed with them. And so they have it's a single release party coming up. I think it's on the 18th. So just follow along. We're going to talk about all of that. So let's go on and get this party started. I'm going to turn the camera around and introduce everybody. All right. Thank you guys for coming out today. I appreciate your time. All right, Aiden, you're the guy right here in the middle. What's up, Aiden? And you're with El Paso Housing Finance Corporation.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, cool. Thanks for joining us today. Okay. To the left, we have Haley and Leo with Kikimora. Thank you, guys. And then over here, we have Alex Diaz and Blanca Estrada. I'm super excited to dive in. And you got some love poetry, right? And some poetry on life. And some even a book for the kiddos. So we're going to dive into that as well. As always, you guys know I work at Leo Marketing. We're a local full-service marketing agency here in El Paso, Texas. We can help you with everything from brokering deals at no price to you for TV, radio, billboard, print, and online streaming. I can help you with video production is huge for us, graphic design, photography, SEO, SEM, social media, event planning, community outreach, PR, and new services coming soon. So let me know if you guys are interested and we can go on and meet and talk about how to take your business marketing to the next level. But that being said, I'm going to ask all you guys, what type of marketing do you do? And do you have any tips and advice for businesses, artists, musicians out there? Because we're all learning and growing together, right? So without further ado, yeah, I'll put you on the spot. No. Let's Aiden. All right. What's up, Aiden?
How's it going?
It's going pretty good. Thank you for coming in today.
No, thank you for having us.
Well, I'm super excited to get this information out to the public because I just met Elizabeth the other day, and she was at it was a going away party for a friend's business recently, and she was telling me about ways she can save the community money, help them out with the down payment, help them out with interest rates and keeping them fixed. So I was like, Jiminy Crickets, we got to know all about this. So thank you for coming on. And if you want to tell us, I know you have something coming out in a month, but you also have a program going on now.
Yes, that's going to be our Welcome Home El Paso Homebuyer Grant Program. Okay. That's the one that's been going on as currently right now. Okay. It's been around since about 2015. Okay. Let me first talk about what El Paso Housing Finance Corporation is.
Please.
Yes, so we are a non-for-profit. We are not a department of the city, but we are a department, or no, we're not a department. We were created by the city. We're a separate entity. Our mission is to create affordable housing for low to moderate income households. This corporation has been around since 1979.
Okay. 1979?
Yes.
Jiminy Chris, it's
been around for a while.
2025. I just heard about this.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that we have you on then because we definitely want to let more people know about you guys.
Yeah, let's get people in some houses.
Yes.
All right. So, yes, our first program, the one that's still going on, currently right now, that's our Welcome Home El Paso Home Buyer Grant Program. It's up to 5% of the principal amount. Okay. So let's say if it's a loan's $100,000 for the house, we can provide up to 5%, meaning $5,000.
Oh wow!
And that's free money that you do not have to pay back if you qualify.
Awesome.
I mean, our funds come from the government, so it's, you know what I mean.
It's there for you, and so you have to take advantage of it because once it's gone, right?
Yes.
And so is this for first-time home buyers, or is anybody able to use?
So for the Welcome Home program, this does not. It can go for anyone. There's no. You don't have to be a first-time home buyer.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Just have to meet the requirements.
Yes. So the requirements are going to be 30-year fixed-rate loans. There is home buyer education required. You can go through that through Freddie Mac online. Okay. Do the education there. It must be in El Paso city limits. So actually, that does not mean Horizon or Eastlake because that is not technically in the city limits. I've heard of instances where people are all ready to go, they're all excited.
Sure.
And then
Bummer.
Sorry, you're not in El Paso.
Yeah.
And then there is a maximum income requirement. So if you are in a 1 to 2 person household, the maximum income you can make to apply for this grant is going to be $90,000 100.
Okay.
If it's 3 or more, it is going to be $103,615.
Okay.
For a yearly income, that's the maximum. If you go over that,
Sure.
you're not eligible.
Qualified.
So if you are looking to fill out an application, you will have to go through GECU or Guardian Mortgage.
Okay.
The number for Guardian Mortgage is going to be 915-881-6702, 915-881-6702, and then GECU's, their number specifically is going to be 915-774-6081,
Okay.
915-774-6081.
Perfect.
Yes, of course. We have our website that you can come check out, elpasohfc.org.
HFC?
Yes.
Okay.
El Paso HFC. HFC stands for Housing Finance Corporation. So El Paso Housing Finance Corporation.org. That's going to have our 2 programs listed there and all the information. You can come check it out.
Okay.
We have our number. It's going to be 915-288-9336.
Okay.
915-288-9336. You can call specifically. Elizabeth is the director.
Yes.
She would love to come here, but she's unfortunately in a meeting.
Sure.
But yeah, she'll be able to answer any questions if I can't answer them.
Sure thing.
Yes, just call that number, reach out to us. I can also talk to you guys about the new program coming up. This one is going to come out mid-March to late April 2025 this year.
Okay.
This one is called the Mi Casa Homebuyer Grant Program. The Mi Casa program. It is a 4% grant. You can't pick the different rates, or not the rates, but the percentage of the down payment you would like. It is a 4%. So again, if it's a $100,000 house, $4,000 free money if you do apply for it. Again, 30-year fixed rate mortgage loan, home buyer education still. I forgot to talk about credit scores. For the first program, you do need a 620 minimum credit score, and that's for the Welcome Home 620. For the Mi Casa, you are going to need a 640 minimum, so it is going to be a little higher.
Okay.
But it is going to be a better deal. I mean, it's going to be lower rates. It's about 6% rate around.
Right. And you said that one's locked in also, right?
That one's going to be locked in for the whole time that the Mi Casa program is running, which again in March or April. Again, 30-year fixed rate mode. This is a FHA or VA, USDA, RA loans. So that means this is government loans. VA meaning military. So this is just, again, helping the military here get inside a house.
Perfect, yes.
It must be in the city limits of El Paso again. Yes, so there were different income guidelines. So we have targeted areas that we're trying to get populated with some more money. So if it's a non-target area, your maximum income cap is going to be $91,600 for 1 to 2 people in the household. For 3 or more, it's going to be $105,000. If you're in a targeted area, you're actually allowed to have more income, just because we're trying to get people in there that's coming from the government. That we have targeted areas, and that's going to be $109,920.
Okay.
128, or that's for the 1 to 2 people house, and then for the 3 or more, it's going to be $128,240. That's the income gap.
So sorry.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. Just if you have any more questions, reach out to us. We have our website, elpasohfc.org. We have plenty of links and contact information that you can reach out and reach us anytime.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming and giving us that information. El Paso, I just wanted to give that to you in case you are currently looking for a house and you might fit those parameters. Definitely check it out. It's there for you, right? So if it's there for you, just go on and see if you qualify and are able to utilize that. So thank you again. I appreciate your time.
No problem. I mean, this is money that it's essentially free if you qualify for it. I mean, who wouldn't want an extra $4,000 on their down payment?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Everything helps. So
yes.
thank you.
No problem, guys.
All right. Wow. What's up, Kikimora? The OG band members right here. I love it. Dude, it's like, you guys even have like a cool story how y'all met and you came back to, here you are in El Paso.
Yeah.
And we're working on new music. You guys just got back from tour. Well, one of your tours you've gone on a couple of tours this last year,
A
right?
few short trips throughout the year.
35 dates.
35.
35 dates, Jimmy Crickets. That's awesome.
Ever.
Well, I love watching your all stories and seeing like your all stops and your shows and all that stuff. It's super fun. So of course we have Leo and we have Haley with Kikimora. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. You guys have new music coming out, so I'm just gonna let you take it away. Tell us everything.
All the things.
All the things.
Yeah, so we've been working on our new album and releasing singles this last couple of years. We're really excited for this next release. It's called You Don't Know Disco.
Okay.
And we're going to be throwing a party in honor of this single release, which is going to be this January 18th at Lowbrow.
Perfect.
We have on the lineup the Pie Sisters,
Yes.
Sultanas Yonki.
And I was asking earlier, because I hadn't heard of that band before, what kind of music is that?
They're very fun. They play,
Cumbia?
I'll say it's a ska, cumbia.
Oh, I
Probably
love
they
it.
can just say better if you guys hear this.
Yeah,
Have
just
them
come
on.
out.
But
Yeah.
they're-
Oh, I need to have them on. Yes.
Yeah, they're definitely, it's kind of like a party.
Okay,
band.
and they're
They're
local.
awesome. They're local.
Oh, I
yeah,
love
they
it.
are. Also,
Stanzi.
we have Stanzi, which is a
Stanzi.
special guest in
Okay.
the song within the song.
Okay.
And a DJ Caballero will be closing.
Oh, I love him. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, you guys have a great lineup. And
Yeah.
Kikimora, I mean, it's just going to be a great time, period. I mean, we did a commercial with you guys, filmed that, and that was just the best. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even like a full show. It was just like a mock, so that way we can record it. But everybody who I feel comes in contact with your music, it's like addicting. You just want more of it. So it's super cool. You guys have some new stuff out. You have some new members or different members from the previous.
And we actually don't. Since last time we spoke, actually, it might be the first time that we don't have a new member.
No, not since the last time we spoke. Yeah, no.
Right.
Which was area.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Solidified.
For
love
this kind of shows, actually, so the band becomes a little bigger.
Okay.
Um,
Really?
So we have a percussionist and we have some backup vocals. So it's just
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a little bigger. Even Stanzi will be in one of the songs. So
cool.
we're gonna be a lot of people on stage.
I love it. And guys, I mean, literally, there is no excuse to get your butts down here. This is only $10 to get in.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I love is like you guys are all about the music. You know what I mean? Where other places they'll charge like crazy prices and things like that. But like I was telling Leo earlier, like even when your first CD came out, it was so incredibly like I think it was $7 or something like that. And I bought just a bunch of them and gave them to everybody for Christmas because like I wanted to share that with everybody and I think you're all about that. You just want to get the music out there. You want everybody to enjoy it. You want to party with everybody and have a good time.
We got no merch, so the merch will be probably a little pricier than what you just said about the albums. But still, I think that we have. It's an amazing new design. What was the name of the artist for the?
Belen. Yeah, we actually met an artist on the road when we were in Bisbee, Arizona.
Okay.
Sure.
We met a girl from Tucson, I think she lives in, and she's like a really great painter, and so we contacted her about doing a single cover art for us for the last tune we put out called Too Heavy.
Yeah.
And she painted this whole big canvas, and we turned it into
awesome.
merch, and it's super fun
I
to
love
like
it.
work with different artists.
Absolutely, and you guys keep it local, you know what I mean? So I think that's super cool too. You guys, whenever you're out, you're traveling, you're meeting those connections, you're pulling it all together, and getting the word out about your music, which I think everybody needs to know about you guys. So absolutely go to the show. It's happening on the 18th. It's a Saturday. What are the times?
Doors 7 p.m. and the first band will be Pie Sisters at 8 p.m.
Awesome. I love them so much. And go support while you're there. Pick up some merch because this is how they keep the gas in the tanks, the foods in the bellies while they're on tour and keep going, and growing. And we're supporting local always and forever. Is there anything else you guys want to mention?
So where to get tickets, I guess? On the
There's a link. I think if you probably follow us on Instagram.
You should follow them.
Yeah, we are posting.
Kikimora Music.
Kikimora Music.
Yeah, that's on Instagram. Yeah, we're just posting the link almost every day. So you should
Perfect.
see it at
Yes.
some point.
I love it. I love it. And real quick, because I'm gonna go back to you, Aiden, as well. What type of marketing do you guys do, and do you have any tips or advice for musicians out there? Businesses are so hard.
Well,
Yeah.
I think consistency is probably a key word.
Yes.
If the band members or whoever is in charge of the band, probably it's like 3, 4, 5 people, 6 people. I think everyone should try to pitch in.
Short form video content
Yeah.
seems to be where it's at, even for bands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it doesn't necessarily be these super
Vertical.
quality photos, right? So, but I think everything works, just to share something about your music, your lyrics, even photos, about you, or
Yeah.
just you writing something. And I think we are probably the best example to say all these things, but we try to do it.
I'm like, haven't I even seen one of y'all's dogs on there? Like,
My dog.
yes, like that's super cute. The behind the scenes of the band and everything,
Yeah.
and you get to feel more connected. And
Yeah,
it's
and
super
we are
cool.
trying to do better. I think the last couple of months we actually did, but I think you do need a lot of
It's time.
consistency. Yeah.
It's time, but it's worth it, right? And so you guys are mostly on social media then.
Yes. I would
Yeah,
say so.
Instagram, maybe TikTok to come this year.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Let me know if you
That's
do.
like a band.
Oh my gosh. And you guys are on YouTube also?
Yeah, I think we do have a YouTube channel, and all the videos are
Yeah,
you can
go
find
check them out, El Paso, if you
Yeah.
haven't. That way, I want to inspire you guys to make sure you pick up your tickets ASAP for the 18th and check them out.
Yeah, also Spotify, Amazon Music, all those platforms.
Everywhere,
You can
yeah.
find us anywhere. Yeah.
And you can even, whenever you're posting your Instagram stories, you can check out their music to put behind the stories and their reels and all that good stuff as well, because I do that. I love it. I'm like, Kikimora. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm going to stop nerding out. Did we cover everything?
I think so.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Okay. If we miss anything, just let me know.
I think we're good. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, real quick, Aiden, I wanted to ask you. So for the El Paso Housing Finance Corporation, what type of marketing do you guys do? And do you have any tips or advice for nonprofits out there?
Yeah, so I'm pretty new to the program.
Okay.
But so with this new program, we're actually just starting our marketing journey.
Okay.
I mean, obviously coming here was part of one of our
Sure.
first outreach events, but my Elizabeth has been giving direction that we have to do at least 2 outreach
Okay, that's
events a
good.
month.
Good.
So, like for example, this we can go. I'm looking personally for like collections of realtors. I mean, they have events or stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
just so I can come talk to them, so they can pass the word along to whoever
Sure.
comes to them looking for a house. Anytime there's home buyer conventions. I mean, Instagram, of course, social media is huge. Always been
Right.
huge. We just opened our Instagram, and I
Yes.
think this could be a good time to plug it.
Start doing
Yeah.
those videos.
Yes, we need to make
Yeah,
some little
just
skits or
and just
something.
little clips
Yeah.
with explaining your programs, and it'll pick up. You know what I mean? But
Gotcha.
yeah, post at least once a day, at least
Yes.
3 to 5
So we
stories.
just opened our Instagram. It's going to be El Paso HFC.
Okay.
El Paso HFC. Yeah, we only have 14 followers as of right now.
So go follow and support
Yes, go
them.
follow, please.
And also share the information. If it's not
Yes.
right for you, maybe it's right for somebody else.
Yes,
We all
spread
have
them.
family, friends
Yeah.
here. Give the information to someone else. It might really help them. You never
Yes.
know, right? Awesome.
Yes, awesome.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Problem.
Oh, do you have any tips or advice for nonprofits?
Oh, okay. Consistency.
There you go. I like it. Sorry, I should have told Elizabeth earlier. Anyways. All right. Thank you. All right, guys. How's it going over here?
Good.
Thank you so much for coming in. I'm super excited because we're going to have story time El Paso. So, and you can always come back to this, rewind it, the kids in front of the TV with you. In your books, they come in Spanish and English?
Yes,
Alex?
I have a poetry book that comes in English and Spanish, and the children's book that Blanca helped me comes in English and
I'm so
Spanish as well.
excited. Awesome. Well, everybody knows and loves Blanca. You blew up this last year. You were everywhere. I loved it. And I'm so proud of you, dude. You're a hard worker. So yeah, way to kill it. I love seeing you at all the events. You guys really need to follow her. Check out her artwork. If you guys need murals, custom pieces, definitely reach out to her. You can find her at El Paso's Finest. My opinion, is the best souvenir shop in town. You buy directly from the artists. So go check them out. And then Alex Diaz, this is a pleasure to meet you. Thank you guys for coming out today. Blanca introduced me to your page and what you do, and so I'm super excited to learn more about poetry, especially love poetry. Who doesn't love poetry and love, right? I'm just saying. Valentine's Day is coming up. Sure. Just throwing that out there. This is a perfect. Also, you have a children's book, so if you guys have any baby showers you're going to or anything like that, this is definitely some great information. So I'm going to let you take it away. Tell me about your writing. How long have you been writing for? Introduce your books, all the good stuff.
Okay, so I went to UTEP. I majored in English, and I minored in education, which forced me to be a teacher, which I really, really disliked. It was a really bad day, and I told the principal I was done. And the week after, I started writing, and little by little, doors opened. I published my first book, 2020. Didn't really sell much. Started writing, published more, and I grew a following. And I'm proud to say I sell books every day. I recently worked with a children's book alongside the talented Blanca, and I'm excited to share with you and read it to you soon.
Congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
how long has this journey been for you?
Oh, I started in 2018, so we're going for 7 years.
Okay,
and recently I've been able to make a living out of it, so slowly but surely.
Like, how long were you a teacher for?
Less than a year.
Okay.
It was rough. I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
I felt like I was babysitting. The education system has a lot of holes.
And this is pre-COVID, right?
Yeah, this was pre-COVID, so I admire Blanca that did COVID. But
yeah, that's right, Blanca. You were a teacher too.
I did 6 years of math teaching.
Oh my God. Math?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Algebra 1, geometry, pre-AP algebra.
Oh, it's the hardest.
And now I've been a full-time artist for almost 3 years.
Living the goals right here, guys.
Yeah, I love Alex's story. I love it.
Well, I love both your story, and I'm super excited at the end. I want to know about your how you guys market, and you have any tips or advice, because of course, you know, people want to publish books. People want to have their artwork on beautiful big buildings, and yeah. So, Blanca, tell me a little bit about yourself too, please.
Well, I already did. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, you told me a little bit. Give me a little bit more.
Well, I've been drawing since I was 4. I never thought I was going to be a full-time artist ever. I wanted to do so many things. I wanted to be a fashion designer. I wanted to tattoo. I tried it for a little bit. It wasn't for me.
Okay.
I did it for a year, and it was gross. The skin is not for me. So then I kept doing other things, you know, just trying everything. But I eventually, I loved math. So I did teaching for 6 years.
Wow.
And I used to love it. At Bowie, the kids really kept me grounded, because, you know, they come from Juarez. It was a hard situation. But I love them because I came from Mexico too myself. So we got to really bond. It was awesome. But 2020 really changed it. It wasn't the same anymore. And the whole time I had my business on the side doing art, just portraits and a few painting classes. But my business kept growing. Within the 6 years I was teaching, it kept growing and growing every year, more and more. So that in 2020 it became 2 full-time jobs. And I just couldn't do both anymore. So I even asked my husband, like, what should I do? I need to give one up. So I saved my mortgage for a year. I paid off $42,000 of student loans in 28 months.
Wow.
Doing markets and everything on the side. I wouldn't really talk to people. I would just sell and go, because I was so focused on paying off my loans.
Yeah.
And then finally, like, I was able to let go of the teaching job and become a full-time artist, and it's been happening for 2.5 years now. I'm so
cool.
happy. But Alex was like a godsend, you know. He just was like, I read your story. I put my story on social. Well, I have my website. I think you found my website, or
I found you through Etsy years ago.
Oh, what?
See, and this is awesome, because Etsy, I actually don't make that much money on Etsy, but I love that I guess I posted my story, and then also on my website, and you must have found it. And then he hit me up, and I was just like, a lot of people talk about opportunities, but out of all of the opportunities, I'm gonna say that only about 5% come through. So I'm like, yay, but I never really believe it until it really happened.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and so it really happened, and I'm still like on a cloud that one of my dreams was to illustrate a kid's book, and he gave me that dream. So
That's
I'm really
so
happy
cool.
with Alex.
I love it. Well, tell me about what this new book is about.
It's titled Even If, and aunque sea. It's the beautiful covers that Blanca illustrated. 2 years ago, my sister confessed that she was expecting alongside her husband, And I started writing love poems. I started visiting the library to read children's books. And little by little, I created a story that I wanted my sisters to read to Jimena, her daughter, and other parents could read to their child as well.
Let me show real quick. And where can people pick up your books?
They can pick them up at Amazon or at Barnes & Noble. We're actually having a book signing and reading at the Barnes & Noble at the Fountains on February 8th, and Blanca will be joining as well.
Beautiful. February 8th at the Barnes & Noble's at the Fountains.
Correct.
Okay, awesome. What time is that at?
From 2 to 4.
Okay, coming up. I can't believe it's like I went and did a Valentine's post today. Like, yeah, so it's February. Jiminy Crickets. Okay, 2025. So when did your book just come out?
On December 27th, which was Jimena's second birthday. Yes.
Like it just came out.
Yes, last week, a little bit less than 2 weeks ago.
Brand new. Well, happy birthday, Jimena.
To her, yes.
Very cool. What a cool birthday gift.
I hope she likes it when she's older.
Well, can you go on and give us? Are you going to read this one?
I would love
for
to.
us?
Yes.
Okay, that'd be great.
So it's titled "Even If." And the dedication page reads, "With love to my sister for her daughter, and to all the parents that like to read to their child. Even if I'm the first person to ever walk on Mars. Even if I'm a writer and my books go very far. Even if I create medicine that leads to more health.
Oh, look, it has the El Paso star. I love it. Be cute.
Even if I win the lottery and have endless wealth. Even if I discover how to build the Great Pyramids of Giza. Even if I paint a painting as famous as the Mona Lisa. Even if I find fossils from a very old dinosaur. Even if I travel the world, Mexico, Singapore, Ecuador. Even if I grow old and do all those things, being your parent will always be my ultimate, my biggest blessing."
That's so stinking cute. How adorable. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Very cool. And so you guys got together. Again, Blanca did the illustrations. And can you tell us about your other writings as well?
Yes, I have 4 other books
sample.
involving poetry, love poems, and a
4?
Yes, and a creative writing piece that the UTEP library actually inspired.
Okay.
So all of them can be obtained on Amazon or Barnes & Noble as well.
Wow.
Or you can wait for the book signing and get them signed.
I love it. That's so cool. Did you want to give us a sample?
Yes, I would love to read a couple of love poems for the hopeless romantics. So this was my first poem that went viral. I was a Malalam at a club nearby, and I was with some friends, and I checked, and TikTok is going crazy over this poem. So I was grateful, and everything started after that a couple years ago.
Wait a minute. Whoa. You just say it like nothing. Like, what do you like? You were at Malalam.
Yes, with some friends. Everybody was in town. I have friends from Dallas and San Antonio. They visited. We went out. I posted this poem around 4 p.m. It was around midnight, and I have like 300,000 views, which is a lot of the time.
Like, you were reading it? Or?
No, I just posted it.
Oh, wow.
The caption was, "If you love her, send her this," with the photo of the book and the poem, and it blew up. And
that's amazing. And that's how it all started.
Yes, and then
on TikTok
afterwards. Yes, TikTok has been a huge blessing. Shout out to the TikTok algorithm. It's a short one, but it reads, "She was as gentle as a rose, as delicate as a daisy, as warm as a sunflower, and more beautiful than any flower."
Wow.
And then I'll read one more. "She didn't need a dress to be a princess. She didn't need a crown to be a queen. She didn't need a gentleman to be a lady. All she needed was herself to be a princess, a queen, and a lady."
Nice. I love that.
Thank you.
Did you want to read?
Yeah, I'll read another one from the
please.
leaves of my heart. Let's see. This was more of a personal poems like between myself and from within. So this one reads, "I search for loving lovers. I search for loving friends. I search for loving family members. I search for loving goals and dreams. I search for loving faith. And although I felt love in all, I only found love when I searched for love in me, within."
Perfect. I love it. Yeah, you gotta love yourself, right? That's the
Certainly,
big takeaway
yes.
there. I love it. And is there any other information? So I wanted to give El Paso a taste. That way they can go out, make sure to meet the artist, meet the author, pick up the books. Again, you can go to Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, or wait to the event on February 8th.
Correct, yes.
Right? I love it. Get them signed. And are you going to do a reading there as well?
Yes, I will be doing a reading as well.
Very cool. Is there any other information that you want to get out there that we haven't covered yet?
I would love for people to follow me on TikTok or Instagram.
Yeah.
Alex Diaz Poetry. as well as Blanca, if you want to share your information.
So at Barnes & Noble, the plan hopefully is to showcase the images because the iPad's really cool. It records your process. So we'll be showing some videos of the images. And so I think that's really cool. I try to include a little bit of El Paso in there.
Yeah.
I always do. I think that's why I became a little more known in El Paso, because I try to throw El Paso in everything I do. But it's because I love El Paso and I love the people that, everybody's like so nice. So except for this one person. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so that's something I was very happy that Alex kind of just let me have it. Like he's like, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So if you guys notice, every book has a female and a male, and this was actually a suggestion by my husband that I really enjoyed doing. Is a female, and then it traits to a male, and they eventually meet, and then they have a child. So that's what I love about it, is that it doesn't just follow the story of one person, it follows the story of two people coming together and making that blessing together, So that's what I love.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that he made it possible to make it more inclusive. So you can buy this book for anyone, and I think it'll just make everybody happy.
Absolutely.
So we'll be showcasing that. And what else was I saying? What was your question?
Your information.
Yeah, so Blue and Mac, it's so weird. BLOON as in Nancy, MAC, because it's Blue and Mac. They're characters from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And when I became a teacher, I didn't want Blanca Estrada to be found so quickly. Sorry. So Blue and Mac is my social media.
Oh, wow.
Or BlancaEstrada.com is also my website.
Okay.
If you want to find me there.
Awesome. Beautiful, beautiful. And real quick for the both of you guys, what type of marketing do you do? And do you have any tips or advice for artists out there, for authors out there, future publishers?
Really, honestly, people help me out so much in sharing my stories and just sharing. I try to give the best experience when I'm as a person in real life, so that then they can talk well about me and help me share. I really don't do that much marketing on my own. I do post daily. I post too much. I post like 6 posts, but I'm very honest. My social media is also my personal, and so it's a little bit of a mix of everything, a lot of selfies and stuff. But before I get old, I wanted to put it out there, And
For sure.
I joke a lot, guys. I'm sorry. But you'll see my social media also has a lot of funny videos and stuff, because I'm just being myself, and I think that really helps.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And do you have any tips or advice? And also, how do you market?
On TikTok, I just post my poems, and that works. On Instagram, I try to be a little bit more intimate with my life and what I'm going, but I don't post 6 times. I barely post once a week.
Which blows me away, because
So-
look how handsome he is.
Thank you, but I should definitely market my books more. But little by little, I'm trying, and hopefully I can build up
Definitely. I
bit
mean,
more.
you could do like a story time with Alex.
I would
And
love
it's
that.
like every Thursday at whatever.
Good idea.
Yeah.
I'll work on that. Think of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just ideas, right? I'm in marketing. Just tell me to shut up. But anyways, thank you so much. Did we
Thank you
cover
both.
everything, guys? Yeah? Oh my goodness, we did fast today. Everybody, did we cover everything? Look at us. All right, this is like a 30-minute. Wow, I'm impressed with myself. Sorry. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't say you're bored. Don't say there's nothing to do. I just gave you like a slew of information, events, local artists and writers to support. Go out and do it. Go follow them all. Everybody told us how to follow them on social media, right? Yeah, we're square. Please go and support them. I also want to go on and do a sponsor shout out, if you don't mind. Thank you so much to Star City Studios for always allowing me an gorgeous place to do this podcast. I'm extremely grateful to you guys, so thank you for that. Also, the Zoological Society, if you guys are looking for another nonprofit to support, I really encourage you guys to support them. They're doing amazing work with the Lincoln Dairy. I always say it wrong, I'm sorry. But they're doing great work together. It's really cool to see all the happy animals, man. It's just a beautiful thing, the work that they do, and they get the community involved. So go check them out, support them as well. And also El Paso Family Dental. If you're looking for a local dentist for your family, you guys need some serious work done, you guys need aligners, that's what I did with them. I completely recommend them. They're there on the west side across from Franklin. Go check them out, tell them I sent you, follow them on social media, and literally like check out the life-changing work they do. It's really cool, and it's such a nice and humble office. So I recommend El Paso Family Dental. And if you need any marketing, please reach out to me. I can help you with Annie's Adventures. We can schedule posts, and I can also help you at Leo Marketing. Like I mentioned earlier, it's a local full-service marketing agency. We are here in El Paso, and we understand the mañana market, and we'd love to help any way we can. So thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. All right, take care. Bye.